Hello everyone, my name's Idiotic Synergy and today we're talking about Kayvaan Shrike. This guy, and honestly, he's alright. I don't really have a strong opinion about him. He just looks like he belongs on a My Chemical Romance album cover than he does as a chapter master. I mean, let's address the elephant in the room. His helmet, his head option is just terrible. Why does he have floppy hair? He looks like he belongs in Metal Gear Revengeance rather in 40k. I mean, in the grim darkness of the far future, there is only L'Oreal, I guess. But this model is it's all right. I don't hate it. I just kind of wish it was more intimidating, you know. Also, I wish they put him on a regular base instead of trying to get him to balance on this bit because as you can see on the sprues, it looks like you have to balance this model on this bit here rather than just glue him to the base, which I don't know. I would rather have him glued on the base properly because this looks like it's a pain in the ass to glue, but maybe I'm wrong. I just think with this model, it's also his £26, which is a lot. It's a lot for what you're getting. And I don't hate Raven Guard, but I collect Night Lords, and it's really hard not to compare Raven Guard to Night Lords. And Raven Guards just seem like diet Night Lords. However, I can see how people like Raven Guards because they're stealthy, they're kind of intimidating, they go in and kill and like assassinate commanders and stuff. So I can understand why people like them. It's just a shame their chapter master doesn't look intimidating. Seriously. I mean, his weapons, which are called the Raven Talons. Oh, and you're gonna love what his gun's called. His gun is called Blackout because why not? Jeez. Oh, it reminds me of Shadow the Hedgehog. He just reminds me of Shadow the Hedgehog in that bloody opening cutscene where he's got the SMG. It's so stupid, but yeah, he's got a gun called Blackout, which it looks alright, I guess. It looks alright, but it's his claws. They don't look intimidating. When I you see with lightning claws, they're like really long bladed, intimidating weapons of death. Hell, Conrad Kurz has a pair of lightning claws, and they are bloody terrifying. There's his model, which they're very long and jagged and quite menacing. These don't look menacing at all. In fact, it looks like some tech priest deliberately bent them rather than just. Also, they look very tiny. Like, there's his hand, and there's the claws. They're like very tiny. They're not like lightning claws where they're very long and menacing. They're just tiny. They're just. It looks like a tech priest got a rake and just shoved it and just, just gave him a rake. It's like, here's your weapon, have a rake. Oh, cheers, mate. Also, they're just bent. They just look like they've been bent deliberately just because some tech priest was annoyed with him. It's like, no, you don't get the long lightning claws. You get these horrible bent ones now. Good luck, fucker. They're not as long as the other lightning claws. That's how I imagine it goes, anyway. But again, he's £26. I keep looking at that, and yeah, that's expensive for what you're getting. That is expensive. However, I do tend to avoid the prices when talking about characters, because if I talked about the prices for every character and say, "Oh, that's expensive," that would get old very quickly. But it's just for a character this lackluster, it it shouldn't be £26. He really shouldn't. His rules are just, well, they're not bad necessarily. I mean, he moves 14 inches. He's quite fast. Hits on twos. 6 wounds, 135 points, 6 attacks. Save of a 3-up, it's, you know, he's alright, but again, nothing unique other than his pistol blackout, which, if you roll a 6 on a wound roll, it inflicts 1 mortal wound, and you can ignore the lookout sir rule. Ooh, but it's a pistol with the range of 18 inches. So that's something, I guess. And his Raven's Talons, their strength of the user, so strength 4, AP -3, which is cool, and damage 2. However, you can re-roll the wound rolls, so that's alright as well. But that's it. I was expecting more, you know. I was expecting more from this character. I was expecting the Raven's Talons, where it's like, oh, if you attack anybody with the character keyword, you get plus D3 attacks with it, or, you know, something along that line. But no, he's just your regular Raven Guard. Really. So he's got the Chapter Master rule, which all Chapter Masters have the Chapter Master rule. Diving charge, once you finish charge move, if you're in engagement range of an enemy unit, roll 1d6 on a 4-up, that enemy unit suffers 1 mortal wound. Cool. Iron Halo, 4-up invulnerable, not bad. For fuck's sake. Winged Deliverance. Oh, I've just finished watching that film. Oh no. Oh, that's a horrible image. He just got an orc. Squeal, hog, squeal. Jesus. Anyway. No, that's a horrible, horrible image. just some Raven Guard, like just some other Raven Guard next to him, going, "You got a pretty mouth," to like an orc. Oh, that's a grim image. Anyway, you can re-roll charge rolls made for Raven Guard jump pack units and Raven Guard Phobos units. That's cool if you're within 6 inches of the model. That's quite cool. Death from above, same with every jump pack unit, and Rites of Battle, where every captain has that rule, and Chapter Master, where within 6 inches you re-roll hit rolls of 1. So yeah, there's nothing really to write home about, apart from his Warlord trait, which is cool, I think, but then again, you can just get a regular captain, give him a jump pack, and just, for cheaper, give him lightning claws. Bob's your uncle. All you're missing then is this rule and this rule. But are you actually missing anything at all if you just have a regular captain, give him a jump pack, give him lightning claws, plasma pistol or bolt pistol, depending what takes your fancy? You've basically got the same thing but for cheaper. I like Shadow Master. Enemy units cannot fire Overwatch at this Warlord, which is quite cool, but I don't think I think this model is alright if you're planning to kit bash. If you're planning to kit bash, then cool. But on its own, I ain't really a fan, if I'm being honest. He's alright. He's not the worst model I've seen. Maybe I might do a lore video on him. Yeah. If I find out anything interesting about this character that I think, wow, that's really cool, I might do a lore video on him. But I kind of want to get one done on Yorick the Slayer first, when I can. So yeah, that's what I kind of want to do. Next is do a lore video. Anyway, I've been Idiotic Synergy. Thanks for listening to me ramble tiredly about Kayvaan Shrike at 1:33 in the bloody morning. I'll see you next time.
He's a bitter ass. Come on, squeal! Squeal!